Hey, Inner Power Entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Dr. Amanda, and you're in the right place if you're a coach, expert, or business owner who's ready to learn law of attraction strategies to align your energy, mindset, and habits to manifest rapid business growth. Oh yeah, I love this idea of rapid business growth. That's what we all want. We want to be able to access our inner power, get aligned so that we can attract easy business in a flowing way that feels like we wake up every day pinching ourselves saying, yes, 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 my business is growing. I'm aligned. I love what I'm doing. I'm making a huge impact. That's what this podcast is all about. And today we're going to talk about 3 reasons why your money mindset is killing your business success. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm big into money mindset because I went from food stamps to building a 6-figure business fast. And we're tracking for 2024. Our big manifestation is to create a 7-figure business. So we are just starting to play with our 2024 goals. We're doing a goals workshop this week called How to Set Manifestation-Based Goals. And in it, we have a Trello board that we create for our people. And we are looking at, when I say we, me and my honey, who is my husband, my best friend, my business partner, we sit down and we think, okay, what's on the radar for 2024? What are we looking to manifest? And one of our big goals is to have a $100,000 month by the end of 2024. So it's a really fun quest, and I'm excited for you to be on the journey with me and help you manifest whatever you choose to manifest. In this conversation, we must consider our money mindset, because if your money mindset is not setting you up for rapid business growth, it's holding you back and causing you to have slow business growth. It could be causing you to go into debt. It could be causing you to feel really scared. Could be causing overwhelm and panic, fear, or perhaps you're just feeling like you're burnt out and you've done a lot and you're working way too hard for the money you have. It could even be that you are someone who has a very successful business and yet you are itching or antsy or anxious to take it to the next level, but you don't want to kill yourself to do it. Perhaps you're afraid of delegating or you don't know how to delegate effectively. I really look at all of these roots of these things as money mindset issues. And I think that money mindset can be the clear indicator of all of the things you're getting in your outer world. The reason I like to work on money with people is because your money is your outer reflection of your inner world, because money is that tangible measure of where you're at in your business. And it might not be the exact dollar amount. It could be that it's the way you feel about it. So I've worked with lots of different types of entrepreneurs, all different income levels, and some of them make a ton of money. And when they came to me, they were still living paycheck to paycheck, which blew my mind, because here I was working with these high power attorneys and they're making a huge revenue, yet they're still feeling stressed about money. And I was contrasting it with my reality where I was on food stamps at the time. They didn't know this about me. I was really determined and I was willing to do whatever it took to get high power clients and really just figure out ways to help them. So I was studying everything I could and listening to them. And then I'd go home and research, and then I'd come back and bring them solutions. And it worked. It was amazing. And yet at the time, it was wild to be in this contrasting space of going, whoa, if I had that much revenue, my life would be so different because I could manage the money well. A really great wealth building formula for you is that your net worth equals your income plus money management. And so how you manage the money that comes in matters a lot. You know, you could be making very little money and live very abundantly, or you could be making a lot of money and living abundantly. Alternatively, you could be making very little money and living horribly, or you could be making a lot of money and living horribly. It's all about your mindset and the way that you bring in income and manage your money. If you're a person who chooses to live abundantly and build a business that has huge impact and you want to feel good while you're doing it, you've got to consider where your money mindset is at. And your money mindset, all it means is just your feelings, your thoughts, and your beliefs about money. So questions like, how do I feel about money, are important. What are my regular thoughts that I have about money? What are my beliefs about money? And think of beliefs as just thoughts that you keep having over and over again. They get solidified into a belief system. And this all starts when you're very young. When you watch the people in your surroundings, could be parents, grandparents, media, preachers, teachers, you start to get, I think of them as downloads into your money operating system. And this is your brain that's storing your subconscious beliefs. And when you're young, you're getting programmed with everything, and you're not discerning or deciphering or filtering to go, oh yeah, I choose this belief or I don't. And so you're starting to set up your conditioning to believe what you're continually seeing and being told and experiencing. If you're a sensitive person, you could even just be intuiting this. You could be feeling what the people are experiencing around you in the terms of their relationship with money. And that's what's getting downloaded into your being. So, for me, when I was young, I was very sensitive, and I watched the people around me constantly, and I could feel their energy. I didn't know how to make sense of it. And now I can look back and go, oh, that makes a lot of sense, that I still have this conditioning where I am still to this day working on the money block belief that you've got to work hard to make money and that it doesn't come easily. And so, I'm a manifestation and law of attraction coach for entrepreneurs. Obviously, this is a huge breakthrough point for me. So it's been big for me to go, okay, the less I work, the more I make. Work less, make more, have fun. And when I align my day and what I create in my business and the goals that I set out, I really slow down to ask, why do I want this? Is this just busy work? Is what I'm doing effective? Or is what I'm doing just continuing to feed that money block belief of you've got to work hard to make money? And so, this episode and everything I teach you is all about how to tap into your clarity about your beliefs. So the recognize, remember my inner power formula is recognize, reframe, repeat to reprogram. So today you're recognizing, what is my money mindset set at? Is it killing my business success, or is it helping me grow? And if it's not helping me grow, what am I going to do to reframe it and start to go in a new direction? I'm, of course, going to give you steps to do that. And then you repeat this, and then you get different outcomes. And I can tell you, when I started my business building journey, I had a lot of money beliefs to break through, tons of them. And I'm still playing with this. I just had a great conversation in my group coaching program yesterday about how I'm playing with manifesting a $75,000 car, and I'm battling within myself this practical side that's like, you don't need that car. You don't even, you're really not even a car person. Why do you care about this? And then that battles with the other side of me that's like, but I want what I want. And I've always wanted a red leather seat car, like a fancy luxury car, and a new one. I've never bought a brand new car. I've always bought used, which then my brain plays that out too. It's like, oh, it's not practical to buy a new car because you're losing money right when you drive it off the lot. And so all these battles are going on in my mind, right? And when that happens, I'm sending a confused message into the universe. And instead of saying, this is what I want, I'm ready to get it, bring it to me, I'm sending, oh, I want it. No, I don't. I want it. No, I don't. And so I still play with this stuff too. Okay. I want you to know that, because I think sometimes when I'm here, I'm always teaching lessons and I share some stories, but I sometimes forget to remind you that I'm human and I go through these things too. It's why I can teach it well, because I've been there, I've experienced it, and I've worked with a lot of people who experience these blocks as well. So you're not alone. Let's play. Let's up level together. Let's co-create wild prosperity in our businesses, limitless prosperity, whatever amount you choose, that's up to you. And let's play with breaking through your money blocks. So first, let's talk about the 4 business growth zones. And I'm going to tie in how money mindset beliefs tie into each of these zones differently, and then give you solutions. If you haven't yet downloaded my roadmap and watched this masterclass, you're definitely going to want to. So just go to rapidbizgrowthroadmap.com, rapidbizgrowthroadmap.com. This is going to talk more in depth about these 4 zones that I'm going to share with you today. And then it's also going to give you 7 law of attraction steps to get to 6 figures and beyond. And they're the exact steps I took to grow my business fast. And so it's a really great resource. Okay, so the 4 business growth zones. First, the 4 zones are number 1, manic imposter zone. Number 2, over deliver and undercharge zone. Number 3, value yourself more. And number 4, the rapid biz growth zone, which I also think of as the zone of manifestation. So in each of these zones, you run into different mindset blocks, and especially money mindset blocks. So in the manic imposter zone, you are really afraid that you can't get what you want. You don't really trust yourself. You have a lot of good ideas, but you're not exactly sure how to manifest them. And you don't even know if you're good at business yet, because usually in this zone, you're starting out. It could be that you're starting a new project, but typically when you're in this zone, it's because you're a new business owner and you're going like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I see the possibilities of being an entrepreneur, but I'm not really sure how to do it. So you get that imposter feeling. Even if you're a high power person in other areas of your life or have been in other businesses or jobs, let's say, and then you step into entrepreneurship, you get this fear of, I don't know what I'm doing to generate money. And so your money mindset has this fear around, I don't even know what I can generate. And so there's some scarcity and some not enoughness going on. In zone number 2, when you're in the over deliver and undercharge zone, you're working way too much for the amount that you're getting paid. So you could be overworking and getting underpaid or over delivering and undercharging. It depends on your business model. You might not be setting your prices exactly. And so it just might be that you're working really hard to close the deal in the contract. Either way, you are stuck in this money mindset belief that you got to work hard to make money. And yes, different phases in business, you're going to work at different levels. The difference here is going to be if it's inspiration-based versus fear-based. Typically, when you're in this zone, you're fear-based. And you go, oh my God, I just moved out of the manic imposter zone. Now I'm starting to get some clients, but I'm not charging enough, or I'm not knowing how to scale effectively. And so I'm overworking and I'm thinking, am I ever going to make it? Is this going to work? And so there's still some imposter syndrome fears going on, and it causes your money to slow down because when you're overwhelmed, you are sending a signal that you have too much on your plate already. And so there's no room to bring opportunities to you that are easier. And so that's what happens in the over deliver and undercharge zone with your money mindset. Zone number 3, when you start to value yourself more, you have this thought like, oh my God, I am tired of doing stuff I don't want to do. I'm ready to delegate. Okay, I surrender. I don't choose to do this alone anymore. The question that you start to have in this zone that can be on the money mindset belief side that's killing your growth is that you question if you can lead a team powerfully. You're not sure who to delegate to. You don't know how to delegate. And then you wonder, will I be a good leader? Do I want to lead? How do I want to lead? And this can slow your growth because obviously if you're doing everything in your business and you're not learning how to masterfully delegate and you're not implementing that, you're going to be working too hard and you're going to stay stuck in that zone too, where you're overworking and getting underpaid. If you want to move into the value yourself more, you got to learn how to delegate and you've got to start to know that you're enough and learn the elements of being a powerful leader of your company. Then it moves really from this business mindset to a company mindset or an entrepreneur mindset, even to like, oh, I'm building a company, I'm building a legacy. And then in zone number 4, you start to move into the rapid biz growth zone. Now, this is an awesome zone because leads are flowing in, you have a team that's thriving, money is scaling, you feel good doing what you do in your zone of genius, you've delegated your team to do work in their zone of genius, and so it's this zone of manifestation where all the awesomeness happens. What can happen here that I've seen for people, and including myself, I've had this experience where you get stuck on what's called the hedonic treadmill. What it is where you get adapted very quickly to what you have and then you up level. And so you're constantly on a treadmill thinking that something out there in the future that's bigger and better is going to make you feel better or more accomplished. And when I look at this, what this really is that you subconsciously are uncomfortable sitting in the success. What this creates is a success sabotage cycle. So you can get to zone 4 and then sabotage. And I don't want that for you. And so today, let's look at what it is that's causing the 3 reasons why your money mindset is killing your business success. And these are really the 3 themes that are embedded and run across all of those 4 zones. And these are things for you to look out for in yourself. So number 1, are you afraid to ask for what you really want? Okay, so one reason your money mindset is killing your business success is because you're afraid to ask for what you really want. Just like I said with my car example, it's like, oh, I'm afraid I'm being impractical. And then my frugality comes out. And then I go, I don't really need it. And so I'm afraid to just say, I abundantly want a fancy car. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, right? And so am I afraid? And as I sit in that, I'm like, oh, I am afraid to ask for what I really want, because in the world of ultimate abundance, there's enough for me to have that car. There's enough for me to live a wildly successful, abundant life and express myself fully in all the ways that I desire. But there's some fear in me to ask for that. All of the childhood programming comes in from all the things I've learned across time, even like ex-husband, let's say, and people saying, oh, you're materialistic, or whatever it is, right? Like those thoughts that you have, those little comments that people make that stick in your mind and cause you to doubt whether you should want something or not. And in truth, it's not their fault. They're just showing a mirror to you of what you believe. And so when I scan my history and go like, am I afraid to ask for what I want? Yeah. I can be afraid to ask for what I want. I have moments of being afraid of asking for what I want. So I want you to question this for yourself today. Am I afraid to ask for what I really want? And this really comes from a mix of imposter syndrome. It comes from a mix of maybe asking for something in the past that you didn't get. And so now you're afraid to ask for what you want because you're basing your desires on your past limitations. It could be that you feel greedy. Maybe you have that money block that you'll become a greedy jerk if you become too wealthy or have too many things, or people will see you as spoiled. I definitely have some of that going on too, where I'm like, oh, am I going to look like a rich bitch? Or are people going to judge me harshly? Is this group of people going to think that I'm materialistic? Is this group of people, yada, 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 all the things that go on in your mind, right? So you've got to really let yourself ask for what you want. And I highly recommend when you first do this is your solution. I want you to create a desire list and review it every single day. I like to do this on a spreadsheet. Actually, now I have it in a Trello board. I've used a Trello board. I've also used a Google spreadsheet before. I want you to do it somewhere digitally so you can keep adding to it and moving things around when you manifest them. So a desire list is you writing down every single thing that you desire. Desire is a manifestation force. This is going to help you break through that money mindset belief that you don't deserve it. And the reason it's going to help you do that is because you're going to see those desires. It could be really small things, and then you manifest it, and then you see that you're a powerful manifester. This causes you to magnetize money. And on this desire list, I want you to put both personal and professional things. So this is going to be business and personal. You're going to put this personal stuff you want. You're going to put the business stuff you want. I want you to just let it fly. And this will help you notice blocks, because you'll notice when you're going to put something on the list, you might have that second thought of like, should I put this on the list? Does this matter? Can I get it? All those things. And then instead of letting that win out, you're going to put it on the list anyway. And then you're going to look at it every day and you're going to feel it. You're going to see it. You're going to start to play with manifesting these things because you are starting to allow yourself to want what you want. You can add pictures to it if you want. A lot of people like a vision board. I like to do both strategies. So I have some things in pictures, some things written, but they're all in one place where I can look at it regularly. And so now Abe and I, my honey, have a combined board. And then we have columns for ourselves, like individual things we want. We have like house stuff or family stuff. And then we have business desires. And it's all on one Trello board. And so you can get a free version of Trello to do this if you want. It's really fun. Okay, so that's the solution. Ask for what you really want, create a desire list, and review it every single day and keep adding to it. Add as many things as you want. Okay. Now, the second reason why your money mindset might be killing your business success is that you are focused on scarcity, lack, and not enoughness. Okay. I want you to consider, where am I focused on scarcity, lack, and not enoughness? And what I mean by this is that when you want the things, do you focus more on the fun of getting them or the lack of not having them? And this takes you being conscious. This takes you slowing down enough to recognize, where am I focused? If you feel fear around money, you're focused on scarcity and lack. If you feel fear about the future of your business success, you're focused on scarcity and lack and not enoughness. If you notice yourself negatively comparing yourself when you go on social media or go to events or talk to other people, other entrepreneurs, or just other people in general, and you notice that you're comparing yourself negatively, you are stuck in not enoughness. And what that means is that you don't think you're enough to manifest your desires. You don't think you're enough, or you don't think you deserve it. Maybe you don't love yourself enough, or you don't see the possibility of creating it for yourself because you don't think you deserve it. You don't think you're powerful enough to get it. And this means you're going to be stuck in a state of fear and uncertainty. and scattered thinking, because you're going to want it, but then you're not going to let yourself want it. And then you're going to create this scarcity cycle, and what you focus on expands. So remember, if you're focused on the lack and the not enoughness and the scarcity, that's what you're creating more of. The way that you will know if you're focused on scarcity, lack, and not enoughness, or abundance, so those are the two opposites, right? You're either focused on prosperity and abundance or scarcity and lack. You will know by how you feel. Okay, if you're feeling fear, you're focused on scarcity and lack. If you're feeling excitement and inspiration, and you're like, ooh, yeah, I see that coming into my reality. That sounds so fun. That's awesome. Then you're focused in the direction that you choose to go consciously, and your energy and your thoughts and your beliefs are going to align. And that's going to help you magnetize it more quickly. So a solution here to start shifting to abundance and knowing you're enough is to create an accomplishment spreadsheet. And so similarly, you could do this in Trello or on a spreadsheet. Create a list of all the things you've accomplished in your life, like every single thing you can think of. And again, keep adding to this list. What this has you doing is noticing how powerful of a manifester you have been in the past, how much you've accomplished, just how freaking awesome you are. We do so much in this life and we don't always notice it. So I want you to notice how awesome you are and review this regularly. Number 3, another reason that your money mindset might be killing your business success is that your money set point is stuck in the past. So we all have a money set point, and it can keep us stuck. Think about it like a thermostat in a room, where you go and you set it at 65 degrees. And let's say that you break through to 80 degrees in your money. All of a sudden you have this big influx of money. You're all excited, but then something happens to bring it back to 70 instead of 85. And that's your money set point. You can look at the history of your life and you can look at your patterns of your money set point. So how have you made money in the past? How have you spent and managed money in the past is your money set point. So it's really easy to see what it's at. You could go back. A lot of people even have money set points where they go, oh my God, I had 5 jobs in a row that paid me within a 10% range of income. Or, whoa, every year I made about the same amount of money. That's your money set point. Or, oh, I sabotaged in the same way every single time. That's your money set point. So you want to start playing with up-leveling your money set point by reprogramming your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is what's going to create the money set point. And so, the thing here, the solution is that you want to do daily money mindset work. And I really have noticed for myself and the people I work with that learning, meditation, and journaling are the most powerful ways to do this. This is what my morning routine for my morning routine for entrepreneurs program is all about. It's every single day, learning, journaling, meditation. Okay, and an mantra to help you reset your mindset. The reason I created that program is exactly what I'm talking about right here. You've got to change your money set point. If you don't change your money set point, you're going to keep getting the same results over and over and over again for the rest of your life. So you must do what it takes to reprogram your money mindset. So if you haven't checked out my 7-day free trial of that, do it now. It is, if you just go to morningroutineforentrepreneurs.com, you can do a 7-day free trial, see if it's a good jam for you. I'm certain it will be. And then if you don't like it, opt out. No charge to you. You get to try it risk-free. This program is to help you change your money set point and up level it. And what will happen that you'll notice if you stay in there and you do this daily, you will notice massive shifts in the way that you think and feel about money, which will cause you to attract money differently in your future. And you will be in awe of how much you can change very rapidly. So 2 resources for you. I'm going to remind you, go to rapidbizgrowthroadmap.com, rapidbizgrowthroadmap.com. There's a free course for you to take, and it'll dive into the 4 zones. And then if you haven't opted into the trial of the morning routine for entrepreneurs, go do it now. It will blow your mind. morningroutineforentrepreneurs.com. Let's recap today. So the 3 reasons why your money mindset is killing your business success. Number 1, you are afraid to ask for what you really want. The solution here is to create a desire list and review it daily. Number 2, you're focused on scarcity, lack, and not enoughness. The solution here is to create an accomplishment spreadsheet or Trello board. Review this regularly. And number 3, your money set point is stuck in the past. Whether you come into my program or you just do something else, that's fine too. The solution here is to do daily money mindset master work. So you're focusing on getting to know yourself and up-leveling where you can sit in a place of comfort as you make more money instead of sabotaging yourself. You've got to reprogram your money set points. All right, you are awesome. I am so grateful for you. Thanks for being here again for another episode. And until next time, I'm sending you giant, giant hugs and inner power high fives.